So if you click this video, it's because you're feeling stuck. Maybe you're feeling burned out. Maybe you feel like you're unsure about your next career move, or maybe you just feel dissatisfied with where you're at in your life right now. Whatever the reason is that you click this video, my guess is that if you're watching this, it means that you're ready for a change. And so I have some good news to share with you in this video today. And the first piece of good news is that you're not alone. If you're new here, welcome to The Narrow Road. My name is Stefano Gandini, and throughout my 20s, I was privileged to have the opportunity to coach over 100 people from all over the world, from recent college grads to middle-aged moms. And feeling stuck was one of the most common problems and challenges that almost every single one of my clients faced. It's also something that I personally continue to confront myself, maybe even more regularly than the average person. And so trust me when I say I get it, feeling stuck sucks. But the good news is that you don't have to wait for this feeling of stuckness to magically go away. And by the way, it usually doesn't go away on its own. If anything, it usually only grows bigger and stronger with each passing day. And so I really hope to encourage you today to know that there is something you can do about it. From my own personal experience of working with hundreds of people over the years, I've learned that stuckness is actually a sign from your soul. It's an internal signal that something in your life needs to change. Just as the emotion of guilt alerts you when you are violating your conscience, feeling the emotion of stuckness also alerts you when you're not living the life that God is inviting you into. So instead of ignoring it, this is your invitation to let it inspire you to do something about it. So today's video is going to be a quick video. I'm going to keep this short and sweet, and I will be sharing 5 super practical actions that have reliably helped me and hundreds of others to get unstuck. So I really hope this is helpful for you. And my recommendation is that you pick just one of these and commit to doing it today and watch how quickly things begin to change. So first way to get unstuck is to make a list of everything that gives you life and everything that drains your life. This alone can be a deeply transformative exercise to simply write down all of the activities, people, environments, and habits that energize your soul. So go ahead and do that list. And then after that, write down all the things that drain you. The mere act of naming these things brings instant clarity, and simply thinking about these life-giving things is life-giving in and of itself. On the other side of the coin, identifying the life-draining things in your life helps you become more aware so that you can make better decisions moving forward and hopefully begin to cut out or at least minimize those things in your life as much as possible. First time I did this exercise, I was in a very low place, and it was an absolute game changer. All right, second way to get unstuck is to go for a long walk and leave your phone at home. This might be my favorite way to get unstuck because we're constantly plugged into the noise of social media, of news headlines, of endless notifications bombarding our brains 24/7. And it just clutters your mind and it suffocates your soul. And so going for a long walk without your phone creates the space for silence that I think we desperately all need. And it's the perfect time to have a little one-on-one time with God, to talk to God. And if you don't believe in God, pretend you do and talk anyway. You know, one sort of epiphany I had shortly after my reversion back to my faith was that if you want to understand the purpose of something, of anything, of a new tool or of a new technology or whatever it may be, the best way to do that is to look at the user manual, right? To read the directions from the one who created that thing in the first place, because the person who made that thing is the one who understands how to best use that thing. So in life, when we're feeling stuck, when we're feeling like we don't know what direction to go, well, the best place to go is to the one who made us, because he alone knows what's best for your life. So, enough about that. Let whatever needs to rise to the surface, rise to the surface. No pressure to solve anything. Just walk, talk, take some deep breaths, listen, and let your soul breathe again. Whenever I'm feeling stressed, anxious, worried, or stuck in whatever way, 9 out of 10 times, this does the trick for me. All right, moving on to the third way to get unstuck is to talk to someone you trust, someone who won't judge you, someone who cares about you, someone that you feel comfortable opening up to. Of course, ask for their permission first. You can just say something like, hey, I've been struggling with some things. Do you have a few minutes to talk? That way, you are sort of prefacing the conversation and not just emotionally dumping on someone without their consent. But once you have received their permission and they have graciously set aside some time to talk to you, then be honest and say the thing that you've been holding inside. Say the thing that you've been afraid to say. Sometimes just naming the thing out loud lifts the weight. Other times the person may offer you a new perspective that you hadn't previously seen on your own. Either way, having a trusted person, whether it be a friend, a sibling, a mentor, or even a parent whom you can open up to is an invaluable gift that may require some courage on your end to open up and to share what's on your heart. But once you do it, I promise you, you will not regret it. And I truly believe that we're not meant to carry everything alone. And as the famous Swedish proverb goes, a shared joy is a joy doubled, and a sorrow shared is a sorrow halved. Okay, moving on to the next way to get unstuck. Number 4 is to switch up your environment. This is one of my go-to strategies whenever I feel stuck creatively or mentally, is to just go to a new coffee shop, to find a new hiking trail, to find a new beach view. More often than not, a simple shift in scenery can unlock a whole new next level shift in clarity. And so the reason why changing your environment is so powerful is because it interrupts your normal patterns. It activates your senses and it opens you up to new perspectives. So next time you're feeling stuck, try just going somewhere new. Go somewhere that inspires you and makes you breathe a little bit deeper and see what happens. All right. And last but not least, the 5th way to get unstuck is to journal. I remember first reading about the practice of journaling over a decade ago from Tim Ferriss. He described the practice of journaling as spiritual windshield wipers for the mind. And I love that. And I totally agree. And it was probably around that time when I first read that article from Tim Ferriss that I picked up the practice of journaling myself. And it's been an absolute game changer for me. There are so many ways to journal, and I've experimented with a bunch of different ways over the years. But for me, the most effective journaling method is to simply write without filtering, to let my thoughts spill out of my mind and onto the page. And when I do that, what I've found is that once your thoughts are out of your head, you find that they lose their power. Once you can see them on a page, you start to recognize patterns and the objective truth about your life, your circumstances, all of a sudden starts to become a lot clearer. Quick pro tip here. If writing feels too slow for you, you can even try speaking a stream of consciousness voice memo into ChatGPT. This is a new little hack that I've been playing around with recently and has actually been really effective and helpful so far. So if you want to give that a try, go for it. But at the end of the day, whatever helps you get your thoughts out of your monkey mind and onto somewhere physically visible, whether that's on paper or digital, I cannot recommend the habit and the practice of journaling enough. Journaling's not going to solve every problem in your life, but it will help you begin to see your life with greater objectivity. And greater objectivity is often the first step needed to getting unstuck. So just a quick recap. The 5 ways to get unstuck are to, number 1, make a list of everything that gives you life and everything that drains your life. Number 2, to go for a long walk and leave your phone at home. Number 3 is to talk to someone that you trust. Number 4 is to switch up your environment. And number 5 is to journal. And before I end this video, I do want to share a crucial reminder with you, which is that sometimes burnout isn't a result of doing too much. Sometimes burnout is actually a result of not doing enough of what gives you life. So I invite you to ask yourself, what makes your soul come alive? When I asked myself this question recently, the answer was writing. I want to be a prolific writer. I want to publish thousands of articles throughout my lifetime. And yes, of course, I want my articles to impact as many people as possible. But at the end of the day, I don't care if only a few people read them or if not a single one of my articles ever goes viral again. I write because I need to write to exist in the same way that I need oxygen to breathe. So writing is a non-negotiable for me. I have to write in order for me to feel like I'm fulfilling my calling in this life. Writing has to be a part of it. But I'm curious to hear from you. What is it for you? What's the thing that you need to do to exist? What's the non-negotiable for you? Or what's the thing that you can't not do? Whatever that thing is for you, go do more of that. And if you're really serious about getting unstuck today, then I really want to push you lovingly and gently, of course, but with strength and hope and encouragement to go out and take action today. Simply watching this video is not going to change your life, nor will any other video that you may watch today, but doing something will. We're down to the last 2.5 weeks of the year, which is absolutely crazy. But no matter how your year has gone, you can still finish strong. And if you're watching this at the beginning of the year or the middle of the year, whenever you happen to be watching this video, the same idea still applies. You don't have to wait for some time in the future. You can ask yourself today, honestly, what do you need to start doing? And what do you need to stop doing? Shake the dust off your feet and keep moving forward, whatever that means for you. There's no comparison here, no shame, no judgment. This is between you and God. So again, please don't wait for January 1st or some other arbitrary date to become who God is calling you to be now. Start today. Pick one of the 5 actions that I shared in this video today and commit to it today. Decide to get unstuck today. And if you want or need the extra accountability, go ahead and leave a comment with the one action that you're committing to, or even better, leave a comment after you've already done it and let me know how it went. If you're still watching and you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. That way you won't miss any future videos, and it also really helps these videos reach more people. Much more to come, but for now, thanks so much for watching. May God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one.